So yeah, with that being said, not a whole lot happened last session, but then again, a lot kind of did happen.
We got a lot of information.
You closed some loose ends. You spoke to Jolastina and sent her to a psychiatric ward, or
Yeah,
gave
we
her
send her to
to.
Arkham Asylum,
Yeah, sure, that's okay. It's just
where she'll never escape.
right. You guys saw the plague doctors get lynched. You dealt with the I already forgot what she's called.
The priestess of Urgathoa.
Yeah, but they call it was like a princess. No, not a princess. What is the term?
The Pallid Princess? That's Urgathoa's title.
No, the here, I'll look it up
I
so I
think.
can be accurate.
Actually, I'm not even sure if that's right. Where did I hear that from?
Pallid Princess is Urgathoa.
That is Urgathoa. Okay.
Yes.
She became the, let's see. Lady Andesane became, she was already the high priestess of Urgathoa.
Oh yeah. She transformed into some weird undead thing.
The daughter of Urgathoa
daughter.
is what she became. Yeah. And then you guys came up with the cure, and we were actually waiting several weeks for the cure to spread across the town.
The cure itself was infectious, weirdly enough.
Yeah, I spent a pretty good chunk of money to finance it myself, actually. In addition to paying my rent.
For Croft and what, one of her bodyguards or whoever. Yeah.
Okay, I think you guys did some purchasing as well. Checked up on some NPCs to see how they're doing. And I guess I'm just going to ask you guys before I move the clock forward a couple of weeks. Is there anything more you want to do specifically?
I have my strength belt, so I'm happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might try to buy like access to some formula. Let me just see.
Formula.
Basically, the easiest way for me to do that is just to buy a scroll. For like certain spells that I might want to add to my formula book. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that I'm like kind of missing, like obvious things that I should have in my formula book that I don't already. But as is normal, I'm probably not going to think of anything until like, oh shit, I should have got that when it shows up. Like I could grab. Do I already have heroism? I do not have heroism. That's one I could grab. An extract of heroism. You know, to make heroism, isn't it? Would be pretty good.
That's pretty good. I'd take that if I could. I like having one on hand.
Yeah, I can get haste, but the thing is, haste isn't as good on extract because it only applies to one person, and haste for one person is kind of, it's still fine, but so let me see if I got this from a costs 465 gold, and that's assuming that I can find a scroll of heroism. Could also get like something like protection from energy.
Any divine scrolls would be pretty easy to get with your reputation with the churches.
Well, heroism is not a divine spell, though.
Right, but the arcane ones, you'll have to roll a percentage.
I have to see if I can get one from the Korvosa whatever the academy. Like maybe a student there. I get resist energy communal. That's another one that would be that one I actually could probably get as a cleric scroll. All right, so you said if it's like a divine spell, I can get that.
Yeah.
Okay, because resist energy communal, I believe, is on the cleric spell list, so I'll get that one, buy in a scroll, and then try to scribe it into my spell book. Hey, so we have 2 weeks, so I'll try on the first week just to see, and then if I don't, I can try again.
I wish I could learn spells through something like that.
Oops, I rolled it twice.
Just start dipping into wizard, Dohan.
I'm already a weird mixed caster class with like reduced spell casting.
I think even though I rolled a 4, I rolled a 6 on the inspiration, so I think I still do get to add it to my spell book. So that's a 22 on my spellcraft check. And then I'll just subtract 465. I think I'll pass. Maybe I'll pass on heroism for now. That might be something I add in, like on a level up for free.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't actually have that many. Hilariously, this is resist energy communal. How does communal resist energy work on
It's just
alchemist?
duration.
Well, no,
right?
but I mean, does it actually work? Because it's an extract. Like,
Oh. I mean, it's on your spellbook, right?
it is, but I'm wondering if that is one of those things where like they didn't think this through and they probably should have just not put it on
I would
there.
interpret it as you split it up into multiple bottles and then you give it to your allies. And they all have like split durations.
Well, and I have false spellcaster, so theoretically I can spread it out the same way as spellcasting would anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's how I'd interpret it, because you prepare spells technically, right? You prepare extracts before.
Prepare extracts, yeah.
Like yeah, so you'd be like, I got 5 allies, so I'm gonna make 5 bottles. Maybe and then you split their duration per bottle. Only has a certain duration on it or something. That's how I would interpret that. But yeah, it's a good question.
Take a gulp and pass it around.
That too.
Okay, it looks like, at least according to people on forums, I'm trying to see if there's like sometimes somebody from Paizo will actually like respond on one of these threads. Yeah, this one's crazy idea that they really just didn't think things through. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about too. Okay, so maybe I just get regular resist energy then. Okay, I'll hold off on that for a second, because if it doesn't actually work, then there's no reason not just get regular resist energy. So which is cheaper because it's only a level 2 extract.
Mm-hmm.
Are we waiting on anything else?
I don't know. Is there anything
I don't think so.
you guys want to do during these weeks that the cure is spreading?
Nothing else. I do remember that I think I already said like things I was doing and they got taken care of last session.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably just do like...
Oh, we're waiting for Starfox.
Oh no, I am here.
Oh, he's
I'm
here.
done. I'm good to go. I'm twiddling with my spell loadouts, but there's nothing in particular in game that I am that I need to take care of.
Yeah, it's funny because I was just talking about like why why I don't want to do haste. It's because you can only do it on one target, and then I'm like, I'll take resist energy communal. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just taking regular resist energy because I'm pretty sure resist energy communal on alchemist is completely pointless apart from, I don't know, maybe being on your extract list lets you use wands of it. I don't even think that's true, but I think they just didn't think it through. I feel like maybe with me having false spellcaster, arguably I'd be able to use the communal ones, but yeah, I'm just not going to worry about it. I'll just get regular resist energy.
Okay, and Xale, anything you're gonna do, need to do, want to do?
I'm just gonna like monitor the cure spreading in town and just assist with whatever needs doing. Since I'm immune
Okay.
to the plague, I can inspect people and see like if they're getting better or whatever.
Oh, I think I was doing like in the background, like I was door dashing for the two people
Uh-huh.
we met, and for Cliff. So I'm running food back and forth.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Then you guys do that, and several weeks have passed. And I can't remember what my roll was, so I'm just gonna re-roll it. Hello? Dice? I dropped the dice in the window and it was like, nah.
I don't feel like it.
No.
I'm a little tired.
I'm a bit tired, yeah.
All right, take a nap and then roll the dice for me, please.
Yes, please. Oh my god. I don't know why my dice tower just doesn't work sometimes. I also don't like where it is. I wish I could move the dice tower. So 1 week passed, 2 weeks, 3. So we're into the next month. It is now Wheel Day. The 2nd of
Damn it, I
Aristos.
gotta pay rent again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you better do that. All right. Okay, you guys are pretty confident that, like, a majority of the city has been cured. There has been little to no reports of anybody sick, and whenever you do find out, some clerics go with the not with the cure, but with somebody who's been introduced to the cure, as well as their own spells to negate it while that person gets infected with the cure, so to say. So you're pretty confident that everything is under control. And the city starts to really recognize your guys' names, especially Cliff and the other alchemists that worked with Cliff. And your guys' names get across the city. You're becoming famous. And in gratitude for your efforts, a young girl named Tace Soldado organizes a feast for you guys to come too. And you remember Tace. She was the first girl that you guys discovered the Blood Veil.
She was the one that we convinced Warwick the cleric to heal.
Yes.
So hopefully he's invited too.
Yes.
That's very kind of her.
Is Warwick the cleric in the Korvosa campaign setting guide to Korvosa PDF?
I don't know.
Probably not. Certainly not under the name Warwick the cleric.
No, certainly not. But I'll let Paizo know that things have been rewritten.
Yeah, he's not listed in this book as a Shawnee either. I just don't think he's on. There's Queen Alosa in this book though.
Is she really?
Yeah. Well, I think this book probably, the PDF for the guide to Korvosa probably came out around the same time as this AP first came out. Like the first version of it. So I also like it's probably like some of the math in there. For example, like I think the stat block for the city is a little different than what you were saying, and I was like, well, it makes sense because this is probably 3.5 when this book came out. So even though the lore is probably mostly accurate, some of the numbers are like based off of 3.5 economy instead of Pathfinder economy, which is slightly different. Well,
so assuming you guys all go?
I do.
Sure.
I can't speak for my companions.
Yeah.
I refuse. I go.
Okay. Well, you guys go, and you remember they're somewhat in poverty, but they're not like the most poverty of the poverty, but they're not middle class, you know? But they prepare a large feast for you, and some of the community in her neighborhood join, and they all bring different things, kind of like a potluck. And you guys enjoy a nice party with them, and people are just having a really good time. This is the first time you guys have really seen this city be so lively, at least for those who have lived here for a long time, in a long while. And they bring you guys gifts. Delicately embroidered scarves, beautiful jewelry, and fine clothing, which is going to value 250 gold pieces.
Perfect. Let's
per
go
player.
It off.
Let's immediately sell it.
Yeah. I immediately sell it at the party.
I mean, when you get Christmas gifts, right? You return them for the money, right? Isn't that what you do?
Does she have a gift receipt?
Yeah, I need the gift receipt, please.
No. Yeah.
No, I graciously accept.
Okay. And you guys do gain XP for this reward. And
the real reward was the experience.
Though you guys didn't know it at the time, every day that went on with the city being affected, hundreds of people were dying. And everything you guys did saved a certain number of people. Let me put this in here. So 1,000 gold pieces. There's 40.
There was a mechanic.
There was a mechanic. So this is your reward for saving 700 or fewer citizens. However, anyways, you guys enjoy your feast. Is there anything specific you guys wanted to do or say at your lovely feast?
I think she probably meant the other way around, like 700 or fewer people died.
No.
Okay.
Okay, never mind then. I have no idea. I don't know how to interpret that.
700 or fewer citizens saved. Don't worry, okay. We're not done, but this is your first reward.
How much fewer? Like
one
fewer. Let me say
this is her. She's the one that's giving us the party right now.
She's the one that we saved. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Okay. Yeah. Anything you guys want to do or say to your I guess you're the guests of the party, but to the other guests or
How many people are there?
citizens. It's just a dozen people from the neighborhood, the community.
This is like the little girl's family, basically.
Yeah.
And Warwick the cleric and us.
I say to everyone that that Korvosa was indeed sick and she was ailing. That you all who are here alive and today are proof that the city can get better, that it can heal from what afflicts it. But there's still much to do, because if we don't continue to stay vigilant and do what we can for the city, then sickness will grip it again. And sometimes it is a sickness from the inside. People that mean it well have tensions that they might be hiding. None of you.
Raise a glass and toast. Cheer. Here.
Yay!
And I say
Everybody
we will be watchful guardians of this city, the city that my beloved lived in and loved so much.
Make Korvosa great again. Woo!
I throw an axe at that person.
He's got a red baseball cap on.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
We don't need any of that.
But we are going to try to make Korvosa live up to the city, it being the city that your nameless beloved loved so much.
She did have a name.
Yeah.
It was my beloved.
Her name was Miss Korvosa.
Okay. All right. Another night passes. You guys enjoy your feast and go home, enjoy a nice peaceful rest. And in the following days, dozens of families recognize you guys for saving the lives of their family members and neighbors. And we're gonna break our little town rule for this one special moment. But each player gains a favor from a skilled artisan, a local artist, or another member of an NPC class. This favor might be the gift of an item worth no more than 1,000 gold pieces, such as a set of 3 matching masterwork daggers, a bejeweled ring worth 1,000 gold pieces, or a cloak of resistance +1 embroidered with the PC's coat of arms or symbol of her deity.
So if you don't already have a cloak of resistance, be good time to get one.
Yeah,
I like that idea of a cloak of resistance with the spiral of Pharasma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I already have a cloak of resistance. So.
Dang, I just bought one last session.
You guys also may gain a place to hide out for a night, as well as help researching a topic, which will give you guys a circumstance bonus.
Perfect. I need help researching the Nosferatu. I'm just kidding.
Provided that you recruit the aid of the NPC offering help. So if you guys are like, I want to pull in that favor, then you gotta go hunt down that NPC and pull in the favor.
Sorry, I had to get up real quick. What were all the benefits of this thing?
One item of your choice worth 1,000 gold pieces or left.
One item.
Well, it could be multiple items. Basically, 1,000 gold pieces worth of some sort of crafted
one
thing.
of the things they listed was like a set of 3 daggers, for example. You get 3 masterwork daggers that are like a set.
But I could also get like potions.
I guess it says artisans. I'm not sure potions is an artisan thing.
Apothecary or something.
Yeah. I guess so. Sure, why not? Basically, a skilled NPC class has to be able to make it. Or a Cloak of Resistance +1 embroidered with your coat of arms or deity if you want.
See, that would be the easy choice, but I have a Cloak of Resistance +2, so I don't need it.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's 1,000 gold or less. What if it's like enchant my weapon to be +1? That's technically cost them 1,000.
No.
If you already have a masterwork weapon, right?
No, because the Cloak of Resistance is considered 1,000 gold by itself, right? So they're not taking the crafted material, the crafted price. They're taking the market value.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you could do it for armor,
You
though.
can make a
'cause
ghost touch for 1,000
armor
though,
only
right?
getting something enchanted for armor is only 1,000.
Isn't ghost touch 1,000?
Ghost touch is it equivalent to a +1 or is it just a flat bonus? I actually
I
don't
thought it was
know.
just a flat 1,000.
It might be. I'm not sure.
The thing about stuff like that is the craftsman has to be able to cast that spell or have magic, or these are NPCs,
+1, you're right.
not like they can't make like wondrous items or magical weapons and things like that. These are just NPC classes, you know,
Isn't a
like
Cloak of Resistance a wondrous item?
this is the exception to the rule.
Oh.
Of course, you can always just go with something that's valued at 100 gold pieces and then sell it later, you know.
Mhm.
But they're saying get something fancy for yourself. You know? Get something fancy.
So I'm like trying to figure out what I want to get.
Of course, you can hold that favor, and also you can get any useful services down the road. So, like, you know, maybe take off 1,000 gold from a resurrection of somebody who died again for the 4th time.
That'll never happen.
That'll never happen. No.
Okay.
Okay, and so you guys are awarded more XP. And this was saving 701 to 1,900 citizens.
Oh, so we're still going up?
We're still going up.
Okay, cool.
All right. Another day passes. And Field Marshal Croft personally thanks you guys for your extensive aid during the plague. She finally and officially deputizes you guys as members of the Korvosan Guard and opens the Citadel Armory to you. Each of you may select equipment worth up to 2,500 gold pieces, including magic weapons and armor, from the stores. And this is the exception to the city rule. It'll be available if you ask for it.
Okay. So I'm assuming there's a price.
2,500.
Yeah, 2,500.
Okay, 2,000 you said? Okay. Gotcha.
And presumably you could even return the item and get a different item from the armory.
I'm not gonna say you guys can trade up things. So once you pick something,
Oh, it wouldn't be trading up. It'd be just trading for something equivalent, like. But I don't know why you'd have to do that. But
Well, I'm gonna get a +1 spike chain then. That's easy enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I might get like a +1 dagger just to, because I already have the +1 human bane rapier, but having a +1 dagger would, like, as a secondary weapon, probably be good too. Just have something that does slashing or for situations where I don't want the where the human bane isn't relevant.
Okay, and this was for saving 1,901 citizens to 2,800 citizens. And let's see, another day or so passes by. All right. Nearly everyone in the city knows or has heard of you. You guys gain a +2 bonus on all bluff, diplomacy, and intimidate checks against Korvosan citizens. However, this fame may not go unnoticed. As you notice throughout the city, more and more gray maidens appear, and when you guys strut around town, you seem to get looks from them, like they observe you.
I don't strut around town, although I'm sure Dohan does.
So you have a good sense that
I punch one.
Oh,
that
no.
they're very, very aware of you, and perhaps taking a keen interest in observing your whereabouts and things you do.
No, I don't actually punch one.
Okay.
I just, like, when they look at me, I put, like, 2 fingers up to my eyes, and then I turn them to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so rough. A mithril magic dagger is 2 gold more than 2,500. So, yeah.
Maybe they'll make an exception if it's, like, 2 gold. I'll give you my 2 gold.
I don't think I can use the 2 gold for the town guard thing, though. Like, I'm not actually paying money. Otherwise, I would just give them 2 gold.
Just beg them real hard.
I mean, I already have a mithril dagger, so getting
okay. But you
getting
want
a
a set,
magic
right?
getting a magic mithril dagger, like, I could just get a regular +1 dagger, and then I have a mithril dagger and a magic dagger, and I can, pull out a
Okay, so
mithril dagger when it
if I'm
matters.
following this correctly, it's 1,000 gold of some, like, crafted thing from an artisan.
Yes.
And then it's
Correct.
2,500 gold of a magic weapon or armor?
Yeah,
Correct.
from the town guard armory.
Okay. And then this last one, you say that again? Or did we not get to it yet?
The last one is we get suspicion from the
Okay, that's
Iron
the
Maidens,
reward.
which is its
Okay.
own reward. Yeah.
Yeah, that's priceless.
But
Yeah.
but there's more to it. But yeah, there's more to it.
Okay, here we go. I can get one made of abyssium, which I don't even know what it does.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, what does this do? Anyone who carries or wears abyssium arms or armor becomes sickened for as long as it's carried or worn. Perfect. I love it.
You don't want, unless you have special defenses, you don't want any of the star metals, except maybe
Wow.
adamantine.
Adamantium would be awesome, but it's also way expensive.
Yeah. The other ones, Abyssium is basically, it's radioactive.
No, Qual is good for weapons actually, but it's also way too expensive.
There's a reason. Yeah, I was gonna say there's probably a reason why Abyssium is so cheap.
Yeah, it's like looking at. It's like cold iron, also way too expensive because cold iron is twice as expensive to enchant. Yeah, mithril is the only thing that's even close to being affordable. So I think it's just going to be a regular. So what about Sikatite? Nope, too expensive.
So, for the one that's 1,000 gold from a townsperson, I guess I'm confused on what the restrictions are. She said it couldn't be a wondrous item except for a cloak. So like, can it not be magical then?
I mean, it depends. Ask and you may receive.
Yeah.
There's a quick runner's shirt, which once a day as a swift action, I can take an additional move action and then end my turn for 1,000 gold.
Okay, it'll be embroidered with your god's symbol on the
Perfect.
sleeve.
I've never had anything like this. I'm probably gonna forget to use it.
I think you should roll to see if the craftsman actually
Knows who Amritaji is.
Yeah, like where they like mess it up in some subtle way.
Because I'm sure he'll just show him a picture of it.
I'll show him my holy symbol.
Like they write the name Amritaji, but they spell it with like a Y at the end or something.
It's like, yeah, you go to the tattoo artist and you're like, yeah, put this on my arm, and then there's like a misspelling, and you're like, yep.
Yeah, no regrets.
Yeah.
Ooh, Sun Silver is something I could theoretically get. What is Sun Silver actually? It counts as silver, so it's sort of like getting a mithril weapon. They're immune to rust effects. That's pretty cool. While I'm in an area of a bright light, shines brightly on the wheel to reflect light at nearby foes as a move action. DC 12 Fortitude save or be dazzled for 1 round. Pretty pointless, but I'll still get it because it counts as silver, which could be relevant. All right, that's what we're getting. We're getting a silver sun plus 1 dagger. That I'll definitely remember to use the dazzle ability in bright light. Actually, it's probably best if I don't remember to because it's not very good. Dazzle for 1 turn is... Yeah, I don't know. I want to use it at least once just so I can say I did. We're calling it Sunny Dagger.
Sunny Dagger.
Yep, it's made of sunsteel.
Hmm.
Or sun silver, rather.
That sounds cool.
All right. I could even pull it out of my offhand and then only use it to reflect sunlight at people in bright lights. And then, like, especially now, and I'm not full attacking people because I don't have full BAB. So if I've already studied them, I can be like, aha, I use my move action to dazzle you. It's too funny. I don't know what to spend the 1,000 gold favor on. That might be something I just save.
Well, if we can get potions from it, I would like some potions. I think that'd be pretty useful.
What type of potions are you thinking? Like just regular old healing potions, or
like 1 potion of heroism and then like a level 2 one, and that's like 100 gold off from 1,000, because like it's like 150 for a level 2 potion.
Yeah, that seems reasonable to me. But
and a level 3 potion it jumps a lot, right? It's like 750.
I think so. I think it's 750.
Oh, never mind. No, second level potion's 300, so it'd be a little bit over. Grab like actually, I could grab like 3 second level potions if that's fine, and then I'll just say like, with the difference.
Sure.
Okay. Second level potions are pretty useful because I am going to grab potion of bull strength and still use that at happiness.
Does Xale actually have metalworking, like blacksmithing or something like that?
Yeah, I have craft weapons.
Okay.
Why, you need me to make you something?
Not at the moment, but in the future I will.
Okay, sure. I think it's weird. I think like if you have craft weapons, it technically lets you craft armor too. I'm not sure.
No.
Crafting is weird.
Well, it depends. There's craft arms and armors like the profession, but that doesn't mean you can make magical stuff in which you need the feat for it. And I think there's a separate feat for each.
There's for making magical, you can take master craftsman, and then you have to have like one of the crafts. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm not asking for anything magic.
But yeah, I guess if you want normal, I can only make weapons technically.
Yeah, that's fine. But
if I had
that's
master
fine.
craftsman, I could technically make weapons or magical armor, but not armor, I believe, by raw. It's very strange.
It's for the enchanting part of it, I think. Like making the mundane is skills, and
Okay, there we go.
Craft getting magical stuff is using a feat.
Yep.
Okay. And to continue your final reward.
Ooh, final.
You guys are invited to attend a ceremony at Castle Korvosa.
At Castle Korvosa. Oh, all right. I'm interested.
Who invited us?
Who else?
The Queen.
Yep.
I have serious concerns about this.
Croft tells you it's gonna be a ceremony outside the castle.
I wanted to get in
there will be witnesses if you are worried.
Oh, yeah. I saw those Grey Maidens haul them away.
Hey, yeah, I witnessed that.
I witnessed that. I can.
I'll give my testimony. That's so funny. Shit, is it bad that I almost just want to spend the 1,000 gold piece reward to get a wand of cure light wounds? Like,
nah. Good.
I'm actually thinking of just doing that. I don't know if that really fits under what they intend for you to get with it, though.
Yeah, I don't think so, but I'll let you guys do it.
You could also do like a cure moderate with not
what
full
was
charges.
Our skill bonus? Bluff, diplomacy, and intimidate?
I think any of the talkie skills, basically, with a Korvosan citizen.
Yeah, a +2 bonus to any of the, diplomacy,
any of the talkie
bluff,
skills.
Intimidating, talkie, yeah.
Will do.
And probably a lot of the people you're going to interact with are going to be Korvosans, so.
But do me a favor, try to remember that you have that bonus. I will try my best to, but yeah.
I'm usually good at remembering those sort of bonuses, but we'll see. No
Yeah.
promises.
Is this the point in the module where they give you a very region-specific bonus that you are now?
Yeah, and then they're going to
the region.
That's right. We're leaving Korvosa.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, this is the part now where you go to some fucking village on the outskirts because of some problem going on. Like the Queen's gonna send us like, I need you to go to Fort Rannoch or whatever. Like, okay, all right.
It's a little ways away, but yeah.
Fort Rannoch is under Magnamar's control. I don't know why you're sending us there. She's like, that's the problem. That's why I'm sending you there. It should be under our control. Fix it for me.
Okay. Do you guys go to the ceremony?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure. I am not one normally for public appearances.
Okay.
But I'll go.
Okay. You guys go to Castle Korvosa, where hundreds, if not thousands, of citizens are eager to view what's going on? They all heard that the heroes of the city are going to be at Castle Korvosa. They're all eager to get a glimpse to see these heroes for those who have never seen you before. And you are invited up onto a platform, stage. And the queen is there with her gray maidens surrounding. And once you all arrive, she gives a rather short speech honoring and praising your work and actions.
I'm just trying to get the mood on her speech with my 39.
Uh-huh. You can tell that she's grudgingly giving this speech. Like, there's like a little grit in her, teeth as she, speaks about it.
So she feels obligated to. She's not happy about it.
It doesn't seem too sincere. Perhaps it was the pressure of the citizens that brought her to this, to acknowledge your greatness. And
I wasn't gonna say those words specifically, but
I was gonna say, I don't know about greatness, our contribution to the city.
Well, the citizens think you guys are great, dude. So,
okay. I guess who can argue with the citizens?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. In which she then grants you each 5,000 gold pieces in reward for your services.
Wow.
You gain some experience, and now
Cliff is never seen again.
Do we need to manually add this, or are you adding it?
I'm gonna add it. I just need to put in the correct number there. Okay. And then there you go. And city rules still apply. If there's any magical items that you guys want, you're gonna have to roll a percentage to see if it's here. But there's that. Okay, and this is a writ, so it's not actual gold pieces. So this 5,000 gold pieces can only be spent in Korvosa, but we will be spending a majority of our time in here. So at some point or another, eventually you guys are gonna spend that.
Okay.
And let's see what else here. And then I gave you guys your XP, and there you go. That was for saving 2,801 or more citizen.
Wow.
And
let me just save that one extra person.
Let me just give you guys a tally here. Out of 5,000 people who were dying on a daily basis, you guys only lost 1,300 people. You could have saved a couple of hundred people if you guys didn't go for the ship underwater.
If we did not go to the ship?
Yes.
Huh.
Is that just because of the time that we spent on it? Or is there actually specifically more plague spreads because we went there?
It's more like it was a red herring. The ship had nothing to do.
Okay, so it was most of the time spent.
Yeah.
This is what I'm getting. Yeah.
All right. But basically, if you guys just kind of fucked around instead of pushing hard for trying to solve the problem, which I guess some players might have done. They're like, I don't want to do anything today, or waste a bunch of time talking to NPCs instead of actively doing stuff on a regular basis. But you guys were very push forward, what now? Yeah.
Dohan was definitely
oh yeah.
I gotta be out on the streets helping people.
Yeah, definitely.
Not a moment to lose.
Yay.
All right, so the ceremony is over, and people linger around until you guys leave. They want to get a glimpse of you. Girls throw themselves at you.
I am polite, but I leave as soon as I can.
I have to beat off the women with a stick. My heart belongs to someone else.
But see, it's that tragedy that makes you so attractive.
I know, I
They
can't
can
help
fix
it.
you.
I have no choice but to break their hearts.
Aw. Okay. And let's see. What else was there?
The one time the AP literally throws people that are attracted to the PCs, no one's playing a bard.
Although we do have a pally who's very charismatic.
Yeah, but
Sure.
it's
Yeah,
it's
but
stereotypically the bards
Yeah.
that are like, heck yeah. I mean, I'm technically also charisma based, but my charisma is only like 14 because that's like the absolute height of like what I need to be to cast all my spells.
Actually, that's interesting because now that you pointed out, because I'm going in unusual channeling based, my charisma is my maximum stat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay.
true.
Are you at like a 20 or an 18 right now?
It's at 18 right now.
That's pretty high. It's pretty good for a cleric, yeah. Most
oh,
of them
good
don't
point.
take that much charisma.
We got 5,000 gold. That's enough for a headband.
How about you, Cliff?
I'd like to
What's your
roll
charisma?
for charisma headband secret.
Okay.
It's a D100, right?
Yes.
I think that's good.
You find it. Yep.
Okay, I spend 4,000 on charisma headband.
Okay.
Oh, I actually need help. Oh, I can get a composite longbow.
Hmm.
That's what I should be getting. Because I was like, I already have a great weapon and a great piece of armor. I'm like, what do I get with the 2,500?
Can't you like enchant a bow to be like scaling with your strength composite? What's that?
Yes, there's a
ability?
thing for it.
Versatile, I think it's called.
Isn't that like 1,000 or 500 or something? That might be worth looking at. Because I imagine you're gonna get more strength or something. Or is it just you're already past 20? It doesn't matter.
Well, no, the issue is because his strength changes, like when he rages, right?
Oh, adaptive. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You should look
adaptive.
at adaptive. Yeah.
Okay. So a couple of more days pass, and though you were rewarded by the queen and a lot of the citizens love you, you notice that more grade maidens, as I mentioned, are roaming the streets now. Some of the queen's is it edicts or edicts? Are becoming a little more aggressive and harsh, I suppose you could say. And you start to get this like unwelcomed feeling from the Grey Maidens.
Were we ever feeling welcomed?
Not really, but it seems
but now it's
to
like
have
more hostile.
Yeah.
We used to get any more attention from. We're used to them just not really paying any attention to us at all.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So, Xale, since our financial situation's changed a little
I'm
bit,
probably moving towards like when this happens, I just go towards like, I'm just trying to be stealthy more. Although it's a pretty low roll, but
Yeah.
I'm sneaking around more.
I would like to commission you to make a scythe, masterwork
Okay.
scythe, one
Sure.
with Pharasman's symbology on it,
I should be able to do that.
and I will pay you for that.
Like have one that's modeled to look like a Vanth cycle pump scythe.
Oh, okay, that's interesting too. I was just thinking of having at least like a spiral of theme, but you're right. Avance's scythe is thematic and appropriate.
Well, cycle pumps are servants of Pharasma. So
Yeah, that's what I mean.
it would basically be a Pharasman.
Yeah, that is.
Normally they carry adamantine scythe, so it's probably not going to be an adamantine scythe, but you could have it still look like look like one of their scythes.
So yes, something that is thematically appropriate to Pharasma, both her servant and symbology.
Okay.
But anyway, that's fine. Just if we have time after we have this money that's been given to us, that's what I'm commissioning you to do. Yeah, that's all.
This is a martial weapon, I assume.
Yeah, exotic even.
Is it exotic?
No, it's martial.
It's
Or is
martial.
it just
I think.
martial? Oh,
Yeah.
stand
Scythe is
corrected.
just martial.
All right, that's gonna be a
Oh, of
DC
course, yeah.
15 on the craft check.
Just take as much time as you need. I do not need it right now. Just putting things in motion is all I'm doing at this point. So.
Okay, and to make it masterwork is a DC 20 separate roll on a separate day. Cost for masterwork is 1/3 given amount. Huh? I thought it was half.
Well, halved is when you're
Half is for magic
enchanting it.
items and stuff.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
the crafting
third is
rules
for
different.
yeah, you're right. A third for that stuff. Okay.
I'll be right back.
So I will try that over the next couple days, but I
Sure.
may not be done with it until we.
No, yeah,
roleplay
that
some
like I
stuff.
say, it's not time sensitive.
Okay, and it's going to be 106 gold, assuming I succeed on the first try.
I will pay all of that.
It might just be easier to just pay it when I give you the scythe. Or whatever. Or just pay it now and be like, yeah, I already paid and remember. I just don't know if I can like make the rolls now. Or if we're going to be doing things for the next day or two.
Alright, I'm back. Do I have anything? Okay, hold on. I think I buy some random shit I can sell.
I have a bunch of stuff changing. Like I get from extra charisma, I get so much stuff.
I'm gonna throw some random valuable stuff that I have into the party sheet.
Actually, I'm going to do that too because some of the rewards that we got means that I don't need some of these things anymore.
So while you
maybe
guys are
for-
going around the city looking to like sell and buy things, you're making an observation.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we're getting the cold shoulder from the maidens.
Well, not just that, but you're also noticing that more and more Korvosans are choosing to stay indoors. There's less people walking the streets than in the past before the riots. And when you do see people, they are usually quickly shuffling their feet from location to location. So they're trying to get to their destinations quickly. But it definitely seems like the city has suffered many casualties, but not only that, people are just less open to be out and about and enjoying I guess life outside. We all got PlayStation 5s now, basically.
Yeah.
So.
Does anybody need a mithril dagger, by the way? Because I have this sun silver dagger, so the mithril dagger doesn't actually have any really any utility for me anymore.
Sure, I'll take it.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it in the party sheet.
Okay. Oh.
It's listed as Masterwork Mithril Dagger, which is kind of silly because mithril weapons are Masterwork by default.
Yeah.
Who would like to roll a d20?
I hate rolling dice. I don't want to do it.
Not a D100. I'm out.
Dohan did it. All right. Dohan, you were out and about, and you heard some people talking, and they said, There's a new lord of Old Korvosa, a sadistic man who calls himself the Emperor and who carries a magic scepter capable of creating outrageous and dangerous magical effects on his whim.
Okay.
Whiz Pops is in town. Okay, no.
So there's just
Secret.
somebody doing reckless magic.
He got his hands on some random wand. Or
Yes.
scepter, even.
He calls himself the Emperor. I don't know if that's true, but he's
I'm sure
definitely sadistic.
Queen is probably thrilled about that.
Maybe.
And we should go convince him to challenge
For the safety of
queen.
the city, we should go check this out. And make sure that he's not a threat to anyone and just some eccentric magician.
Nobody
Well,
seems to know who or where he is. I only heard it from my cousin's cousin, who heard it from their cousin, who heard it from some little kid.
Was this little kid Kevin?
I don't know.
Because if so, he's not to be trusted.
But that sure is crazy. Okay. Kaeso, you get a strong sensation to pull the harrowing deck out.
I do. In fact, I will even get everybody together, because this sounds important. And Zalara wants to speak. Big things are afoot.
The ghost lady.
I will gather around in a special room back at the temple, the church. Because Pharasma is also the goddess of prophecies.
Hmm.
Yar.
Okay.
Lay the harrow deck out in front of me and see what she has to say.
You gather, and she sure does project her image. And she says, I could feel the changes that you guys have made in the city. And I am very proud of you, but I fear your journey is far from over. If you wouldn't mind, I would like to read your harrow again, to maybe help guide you through your next trials and tribulations. Of course, you can decline if you want. And so the harrowing begins. And we're going to start with Xale.
I apply 3DR to myself before I get my next harrow.
Okay.
I'm kidding. It doesn't matter.
I mean,
Probably.
you might as well, because it's gone now.
Because your other points are going away.
Right. Yeah. I was joking.
You never know. The harrow might be like so scathing that you actually take damage from it.
Yeah, it might. Okay.
Okay. I forgot to open something, so let me get that.
Was I
open.
supposed to do rolls outside of session? Because I don't think I ever saw that.
We
if
already
I
did
was-
that. Oh, that
We
was
did
like a
them, like,
month
over a
ago
month
or
ago.
so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. One other tangent, not related to this question. Is it okay if I buy Masterwork artisan tools for my blacksmithing
Sure.
without rolling? I can find that. It's like 50 gold, so 55 gold. Okay, then Kaeso, in 2 days' time, I can take 10 on my checks, and you will have your Masterwork scythe.
All right, thank you. Ooh, this is fancy. You got graphics and everything.
Yes, we had this
We had
last
that
time.
last time too,
Yeah.
actually.
I
Well,
thought
we had
just
the
rolled.
first time.
Oh, okay.
Well, the second time I had to put them in Discord because it wasn't.
Okay.
working, yeah.
That's probably okay.
That's
I
right,
see.
because it wouldn't let you upload them. I remember that.
I figured it out, though. I actually posted on their forums. I was like, how the fuck do I do this? And they're like, oh, this way. And I'm like, that's stupid.
Yeah. But now you know how to do it, so.
Yeah.
And then they'll change it to be a way that's more reasonable, and then you'll be like, God damn it.
Yeah, I prefer the old method. I could just put it in a folder and it would just be there. Now I have to do stuff. But it might also be because I'm on a cloud instead of hosting from my own computer.
Yeah, it's probably actually I have to upload it onto their server or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Okay. She begins. She begins with the past. And she says, in this spread, in the past, the Inquisitor embodies immutable reality. Xale, reflect on this period marked by unwavering truth. But also in the past, the cricket card, being in its true position, embodies swiftness and rapid passage. It signifies the importance of quick action and agility, particularly in navigating challenges swiftly and efficiently. Reflecting on this influence reminds you of the value of speed and agility in past endeavors as you move forward on your journey. But also in the past, the trumpet represents a declaration of power. Reflect on instances of authority asserted, like Dr. Duvalis' empowered by the Queen. This serves as a reminder that power must be wielded responsibly for the greater good.
Great power, great responsibility. Got it.
Oh no, he's Spider-Man now.
In the present, the Crows card signals the potential loss of loved ones or cherished items. This period may be marked by upheaval and sorrow. Also, in the present, the Eclipse card reveals itself and hints as self-doubt. You may find yourself questioning your abilities or decisions. But also, in the present, the Desert card signifies traversing a bleak passage. You may be facing challenges or feelings of emptiness. Aw, poor Xale.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel emptiness from losing my people and items.
Oh, okay. All right.
We'll be questioning his decisions to get a strength belt.
Maybe. Maybe.
He's sitting there like, never. I would never question that.
It has been so amazing.
Dude, he's gonna miss all of his attacks and he's gonna have to turn power attack off here on forward.
Nope. I just got a +1 upgrade to my weapon.
He's never gonna parry again.
I took weapon focus last level.
You'll be like, I should just been a normal paladin.
I should have, honestly, but that's okay. This is fun.
All right. In the future, the empty throne signifies that loss brings bad tidings. This card warns of the dangers surrounding the Crimson Throne, suggesting that Queen Elosia's rule poses a significant threat to Korvosa. In the future, the Avalanche portends unrelenting disaster. This card represents the onslaught of chaos and destruction brought about by a rioting mob, whether they are looters, members of a mob, or panicked Korvosan citizens. In the future also, the Cyclone, in its true position, signifies tumultuous evil plots. This card foreshadows a confrontation between you and your allies and the tentacles of the otherworldly creature, characterized by spectacle and overwhelming power. And she looks at you, Xale, and says, hopefully that will help guide you forward.
Yeah, I hope so too.
And with that, Xale spread earns you guys 2 points.
Nice.
All of us?
Yes, for your guys' abilities, which we'll go over later. But yes, 2 points.
Sick.
All right. Now we have Kaeso. Let's get this one. Oh.
What do I got
I
here?
have to open this
colorful.
one up. It is kind of colorful. All right, Kaeso. In the past, the Waxworks card symbolizes an abundance of energy juxtaposed with feelings of helplessness, akin to the cruelty inflicted by necromancer Rolf Lamb. This suggests you may have experienced periods of vitality overshadowed by situations that left you feeling powerless. In the past, Snakebite symbolizes a mental leap of discovery amidst challenges. Reflect on the insights gained during this time, embracing the transformative power of newfound understanding as you navigate the present and future. But also in the past, the Uprising card represents an overwhelming groundswell of change. Reflect on the impact of past revolutions drawing strength from the momentum of upheaval to inspire progress in the present and the future. And for your present, the Paladin represents standing fast under adversity. Embrace your resilience and unwavering resolve in the face of challenges, drawing strength from within to persevere. In the present, the Queen Mother embodies knowledge through fealty. Reflect on the wisdom gained from your alliances and commitments. Embrace her guidance as you navigate the loyalty and seek enlightenment. Also, in the present, the Winged Serpent represents knowing when to strike. Reflect on strategic timing and trust your instincts to seize opportunities effectively. And for your future, the Big Sky warns of new challenges replacing the old. Prepare for the trial of the totems, a grueling ordeal under the relentless sun in the Cinderlands. Brace yourself for this test of endurance and resilience, knowing that overcoming it will lead to growth and enlightenment. In the future, the Forge symbolizes strength through diversity. This card represents the discovery of a location revealing the true nature of the Grey Maidens. Prepare for a transformative revelation ahead, as the true essence of the Grey Maidens is unveiled. In the future, the Mountain Man represents an external physical power. This card signifies the presence of a formidable strength or influence from an external source. And Kaeso earns everybody 2 points.
Woohoo!
Congrats. Yep, you now have 4. All right. Let me reveal Cliff's spread. Yes. All right. Cliff. Wow. There's a lot going on here. In the past, The keep symbolizes unshakable resolve in the face of threat. Reflect on your resilience during challenging times, drawing strength from your ability to withstand adversity. Also, in the past, the Inquisitor embodies immutable reality. Reflect on the influence of unwavering truth and principles during this time. But also in the past, the crows represent the possibility of thwarting theft. Reflecting on this, consider instances where you took action to prevent dishonesty. In your present, the snakebite card signifies poisonous powers or ideas. Be cautious of harmful influences around you. Prioritize your well-being and stay vigilant as you navigate through potential dangers. Also, in the present, the foreign trader represents an informative pact. Embrace valuable partnerships and shared knowledge to enrich your endeavors. And also, in the present, the foreign trader reveals itself again. Its reappearance in its true position underscores the importance of an informative pack. Embrace this partnership for valuable knowledge and insights. Denying it risks missing out on significant opportunities for growth and success. In your future, the mother, excuse me. Apparently I forgot an M and I put other, the queen other.
Queen mother.
All right. The Queen Mother symbolizes knowledge through fealty. This card suggests that valuable insights and understanding will be gained through loyalty and allegiance. Also, in your future, the Carnival represents illusions and false dreams. This card warns of a period where things may not be as they seem, and you could be misled by deceptive appearances. Also, in the future, the Hidden Truth represents a dangerous secret. This card warns of a perilous revelation that may bring unforeseen consequences. Prepare for a time when a dangerous secret may come to light, potentially causing turmoil and upheaval. And Cliff has earned you guys 7 points.
What?
Oh
7?
my god.
All right, so we're up to
Yes.
11 then.
Yeah, 11.
Yep.
Too
It's
bad they're
skyrocketed.
going to be the int points, so we can't really use.
Yeah.
I like the
This-
hidden truth. It reminds me of Wispok down in the lower right corner.
Get to use them on all the skill checks, I guess.
Yeah, let's see here. Okay, now we get Dohan's
Definitely be able to get all the
strategy.
secrets that this thing's talking about because I'll have so many hero points to use on knowledge checks.
Yeah.
He's
At
got
least
some
it
really
wasn't book
interesting.
5
Like,
intelligence, Pluto.
All right, Dohan. In your past, the idiot reveals itself, symbolizing the clever feigning of idiocy. Reflect on instances where strategic deception was employed. Also, in the past, the Rakshasa symbolizes shaking off enslavement. Reflect on moments of liberation and reclaiming control. And I see also in the past, the fiend signifies salvation from calamity. Reflect on moments of unexpected deliverance. I see in the present, the dance signifies staying in harmony. Embrace cooperation and understanding in your interactions, fostering balance and unity for mutual growth and fulfillment. In the past, the joke signifies overcoming danger through artifice. Embrace your cleverness and ingenuity to navigate challenges successful, turning potential threats into victories. I said successful, but I meant successfully.
Okay.
In the present, the waxworks represent helplessness and entropy. This card embodies a sense of powerlessness, akin to the cruel machinations of necromancer Rolf Lamb, who reveals in creating such feelings in his victims. In your future, the snake bite symbolizes poison, venom, assassination, and discord. This card warns of treachery and danger, often associated with the envenomed symbolism portrayed by the assassins and their deadly toxins. Also, in your future, the avalanche represents unrelenting disaster. This card foreshadows a catastrophic event akin to Xale's future reading, symbolizing the crushing force of a rioting mob, whether comprised by looters, members of a mob, or panicked Korvosan citizens. And finally, in the future, the joke represents a deceptive revelation. The joke is on you. Perhaps for a time when the truth behind a facade will be facade. Yeah. Behind a facade will be exposed, revealing the extent of their deception and manipulation. Just as a joke that falls flat, be wary of the repercussions of believing in false pretenses. And Dohan has earned you guys 6 points.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, Xale and I were slacking.
Yeah.
These points are going to be so useful.
I banked all these sex points from all the women I turned down. You're welcome, you guys.
Well, yeah. All right.
Could we also get that like as a little like pastable that I can put in my notes just for reference?
What, you want your horror readings?
Yeah. So that way I can like look back at it and stuff like that.
I just took notes on mine, but which are pretty bare
I
bones,
should have just typed it as you read it, but I was immersed
not
in
a
the
stenographer. What the hell?
I know, right?
Does anybody else want theirs?
I mean, I wouldn't say no to
Nah.
them, but
Why don't I just make
it's be
one...
speedy and watch out for empty queen throne.
I wrote notes. That
there were
there-
hints in there. There are definitely hints.
What I gathered from mine is don't keep secrets.
That's
At
it.
least not from the party. That was the big takeaway. There's some other stuff too.
Something about trusting people and also
Yeah,
not
yeah.
trusting people.
Trusting people, but also having a informative pact and sharing knowledge to enrich yourselves and others. Like, basically, do not keep secrets. But also there was something about being misled by a hidden truth or dangerous secret, which I'm pretty sure those are kind of connected in some way. Like it's probably the same thing.
Yeah,
Maybe
give me
not,
a moment.
but maybe not. But that's how I read it.
I'll have to edit this a bit though, because on my notes I have like way more details. Then you guys need to know.
Well, you probably have what specifically is being referenced.
Yes. Okay. So Zelera says, well, I hope that will guide you through your present and future, but don't forget to reflect on your past. The past is always important.
I thank her.
Does
I
this
guess
mean
after
that there's
that,
still
yeah,
troubles ahead for Korvosa? The
almost assuredly.
I'm afraid so.
Until we do something about the queen, we have much work to do. The city cannot rest. So after this, should we go check on the magician?
sorry, what magician?
The guy doing the magics. Right? There was a guy that was just doing like stuff.
We
He was
heard
called
about him, but you
the
don't know
Emperor.
where or who he
Oh,
is.
the Emperor. Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
we should go like
Okay.
asking around, right? People have seen.
Well, we could off Croft. I mean, if this guy is a big name in the other world or has connections or such, she might know about it.
All right. Sure, we'll go ask Croft.
You guys go see Croft, and she says, "Who?"
Okay, fair enough. Maybe he's new on the scene.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like
I'd never heard of him. I used to have underworld connections.
It's very interesting. I'm not sure if it's really anything to be cautious about.
I think we should at least try to find this individual and see what it is that they're about.
Yeah. Where do we start though? Old Korvosa, right?
I guess word probably gets out around the most in Old Korvosa.
That's where he's supposed to be too.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we can go check around there. Let's do it.
Okay, I am sharing a note with you with all your readings. I'm pretty sure I removed any extra info, but it looks like it. Yeah, I think it should be good.
Oh, right. We need to know what our hero points can be spent on this time.
Yes. Yes, we shall not forget about that. Okay. I guess I could add that into that as well.
Wait a second. It says here Pluto is chaotic evil.
Did I not remove something? No, that's the card that you guys pulled.
Okay.
So in the reading, you guys pull a card before you pull all the other cards, and if that card shows up in your reading, you get more points, and it has great significance.
Okay.
It means a lot. It's called
It would be pretty funny if Cliff was secretly chaotic evil, huh? The long con. I don't think I've been acting very chaotic evil though, even in like a subtle way at all.
Okay, copy. I'm gonna put this at the very top.
The cure was actually a slow-acting poison. Mwahaha. You got us, Cliff. You killed everyone.
Oof, yeah, like the Arcane Wrath. Like, you could maybe argue that I'm an intelligence-based caster, but I don't actually have to ever make concentration checks. I don't think there's very many situations where I'd be even making caster level checks. And I definitely aren't going to be making attack rolls with my spells or my extracts, so none of those actually help me. But the skill one, being able to reroll any intelligence-based check is probably what all of them are going to get used for, I think.
And it's good you can do additional rerolls too. So you're like, I'll roll it again, and again, and again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use all of my points until I get it.
Attempting a skill that you don't have ranks in that requires training. Do I have any of those?
Am I dumb? Where's this posted at?
At the very top of Hero
Reading.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll reshare this.
Okay, thanks.
This is under your notes, so if you ever need to pull up notes, just...
I guess if I need to swim, I'll be able... Well, swim, it doesn't even qualify for that because it's one that you can do without trace. So the only ones that
It'd be all your knowledge skills, right?
Yeah, the only one that applies to are knowledge skills, but I have all the knowledge skills. UMD, but I have that. Spellcraft, but I have that.
We don't have any arcane casters or intelligence-based casters.
Yes, that's why this is not actually very useful for us. Like,
which is why you got so many points, and I'm okay with it.
That's why we got so many points. Yeah, we're like, all right, cool.
I mean, the knowledge
handle
check
animal.
Thing is pretty
If handle
good.
animal comes up, I'm using Flash of Insight.
There you go.
Like, I have no knowledges, so then I'm just gonna use like all mine on Flash of Insight almost.
Sure.
For one book and one book only, Xale's gonna know everything.
We can all attempt to pick locks.
There you go.
Disable device.
No more door bashing.
Provided that you have a kit.
Only door dashing.
Or else it's
no
like,
door
what, a
bashing.
-5?
That's
yeah,
true.
I would be ruined if I couldn't DoorDash anymore. I would be absolutely ruined.
Does Dohan have to be careful about how much he DoorDashes? Because if he DoorDashes too much, he loses access to his unemployment benefits.
Possibly.
He has to be strategic. He's like, I'm done DoorDashing for the month because if I do any more, then
I can't use.
I can't
use it to supplement my income.
I'm cut off by my food stamps.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they have food stamps in Korvosa. Just the hunch that I get. I don't know if that's accurate, but it's just my feeling.
That's really too bad that I can't use this Arcane Wrath to augment my spells, because they're technically arcane spells. I just don't use intelligence for them.
Yeah, but they specifically call out intelligence. So.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like, it'd be kind of useful if I could use it on my Blood Rager stuff.
Pretty much, it's wizard, arcanist, and
sorcerer.
Sorcerer that has sage bloodline specifically. Yeah, if you're sage bloodline, then you're good to go. And if you are a magus as well, that applies. Yeah, normal magus, as long as you're not like a Eldritch Scion or something. And then also if you are that one book inquisitor. No, that's not arcane. That's a divine. Just kidding. So not even those. But yeah, magus would apply. Damn, I should have just played a magus. I think that a lot in a lot of games. Man, maybe I should have played a Magus. But that's the trouble with Magus being my favorite class. So
I think the real question is, what's the attribute for book 5? That's the class I want to play.
well, let's see. We've had Dex,
Con.
Con,
Yeah, my
and
best
Int
one's
so
Con.
far. So that means book 5 is going to
Strength,
be charisma,
wisdom.
strength, or wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. It's
Hopefully
assuming that
wisdom.
assuming it doesn't like loop back and say, just kidding, guys. Dex is the attribute for this book again.
I mean, I'd be okay with that. Wisdom would be nice for re-rolling will saves and such.
Yeah.
I mean, they had to make sure that intelligence wasn't the last book because the wizards would just like run rampant in the final chapter. Because like if you're a wizard here in book 3, it's just like, oh, like this whole place is my playground right now. I'm gonna do obscene things with these bonuses.
Yeah. +4 on my castle checks. Okay. I guess this does say specifically to overcome spell resistance. You can't use those for like super powerful dispel checks necessarily, but
So what are we
increasing DCs
doing?
by 2 is pretty good. I think we were trying to find out about the Emperor.
Yeah, try and find this new person
Emperor.
that's in town or whatever,
Yeah.
and no one knows who they are.
The Emperor, he's that one mind flayer in Baldur's Gate.
Perhaps we need to gather information.
That's
Maybe.
what I
Our
want to do. Yeah.
+2 bonus, because we're talking to citizens of Korvosa.
And for me, gather information is a diplomacy check, which is an intelligence check, which means I can re-roll it if I want.
For you, it changes
Very
to
fancy.
intelligence.
I have a trait that makes it an intelligence skill for me.
Nice. I'm gonna roll gather information if that's all right. Secret, is that something we can do?
Absolutely, anytime you want to.
I want to find out about this emperor.
I'm not
I
going to
will
re-roll that.
also
I'll just take
attempt
it.
to find out about this emperor.
Yeah, Cliff, nobody seems to know who you're talking about, but they're intrigued.
Okay.
I'm confused, Pluto. Can't you just use a hero point
Oh, I could. I don't think
of
I
our
need to.
17 or whatever?
No, it's fine. I got to save him. I'm saving him for the final fight.
But this is an intelligence-based.
It is for him.
For me, it's intelligence-based because I have a
Oh,
trait that makes
I
diplomacy and
see.
intelligence-based.
Fair enough. Yep.
So I had like a 20, but you guys like pretty much all rolled higher than me, so.
Okay.
After my
Xale
bonus from...
and Kaeso, you both speak to different people, and they admit that they have heard of this crazy Korvosan, or this crazy new lord of old Korvosa. They've never seen him, and they don't even know if he's real. But there has been enough people talking about him, and if they had any guess, he's probably in old Korvosa. But nobody seems to know exactly where. However, Kaeso, you do learn a bit more information about something else. You learn that just an hour ago, the Queen had an address, and there was maybe about 100 people who attended. It was really sudden. And that the Queen was talking about how the plague has finally been defeated, but also that the Order of the Nail has shown its true colors and fled like cowards into Citadel Vraid.
We were just talking about those guys.
Yeah, I find it. I'm
Now
skeptical
she's trying
about
to
the
pin the plague on
Order of
them.
the Nails turning tail and running. That certainly doesn't sound like them.
Yeah, doesn't sound very Hell Knighty.
No.
And that Queen Alosa has now named the Grey Maidens as the official new protectors of Korvosa.
Yeah.
I mean, that checks out.
Because the Nail are loyal to themselves and their code. The Guard is loyal to the city, not the throne. And the Sky Knights or the Griffin Riders, I'm not sure if they're
Sable Company.
And Sable Company, I'm not certain their role in the whole thing, but it seems like at least 2 out of the 3 sources of law and order in the city were not actually directly beholden to the Queen. So she's getting rid of those factions that she doesn't have control over and installing her own personal guard in those places now.
Well, speaking of that, your informant continues talking to you and says that apparently she says that feeding the company's hippogriff mounts places too great of a strain on the city's coffers, and that the company's relative incompetence in helping to deal with the recent unrest, and the fact that the company's commander, Sensatial Neolandis, Kalopoulos. What a fucking name is that? Oh my god. Oh. Anyways, the company's commander fled the city rather than stay by her side in the time of need, and therefore she is going to stop funding them and has decided to disband the organization and seize its holdings.
Yeah, she's consolidated all the power in her person. She's consolidated all the power in the city.
Yeah. Almost all the power.
But also, at that point of her address, she asked Commandant Endrin to step forth to surrender his badge of office. And as he did, he seemed like he was trembling in, I don't know if it was fear or anger, but he threw it at the Queen, striking her in the cheek.
Oh, really? Nice.
Everyone, Queen included, was shocked into paralysis for a few moments, long enough for Endrin to bellow out, "Your shameful reign ends now! Korvosa will be free again!" An instant later, his bow in his hands aimed at the still frozen Queen. Endrin fired, and his aim was true. The arrow struck the Queen Alosa in the right temple, sinking deep into her skull. And she did not flinch or fall.
That's an interesting detail.
She's a mummy.
But with incredible speed, she regained her composure and yanked the arrow from her skull. Before blood from the wound has time to run all the way down her jaw, she stood before Endrin. Her free hand whips out and seizes him by the throat, lifting him off of the ground and holding him up for all to see. An instant later, she stabbed him with his own arrow right up under his jaw and outside of his face with a spray of blood.
When did this happen again?
About an hour
ago.
Wow.
Who is this guy?
Who is this Queen?
As Endrin's body crumpled to the ground and Alosa imperiously shakes his blood from her hand, she cried out in a strong, clear voice, "This shall be fate of all enemies of Korvosa. Mark well his punishment. It is only the first." And a moment later, somebody stepped forward, taking Alosia's hand and teleported her away.
What a Chad.
A sense motive on this guy telling us the story.
Yeah, is it truth truthful?
I mean, I don't think he
Is he
actually
just a
saw it.
drunkard?
I think he's just relaying something that he heard. Unless he was actually there. I don't know. What do I think?
You don't think he's being deceitful?
Mm-hmm.
He saw it with his own eyes. In
Okay,
fact,
he
he
actually
says,
saw it.
I saw Croft there as well. Croft fled.
Okay. Well, maybe we should go talk to Croft about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should.
And after that, some of the city Korvosans began to riot, but not quite like we've seen in the past.
Hold on, for the purpose of my notes, what's your name, good sir?
Wilbur.
All right, Wilbur. Definitely the name that was written in the AP.
How'd you know?
So the queen's kind of crazy then.
Oh, we knew that.
Well, it doesn't seem to me that she's crazy.
Well, crazy like
I mean-
crazy powerful, crazy strong.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, look
That's
at
what
that.
I meant. Like she's not just like some mortal queen that's gonna be easy to, deal with.
But who is Egrogen? What was his name?
The leader of the Griffin group.
Oh, this is the leader of the Griffin Riders. Oh,
Because he
okay.
gave his badge up, right?
Sable
And
Company.
threw it at her,
Yeah,
and then he
okay.
tried to kill her, I think.
I don't know
Yeah.
if he was the leader because the commander actually fled the city.
Well, that's why I was confused because I did hear the commander fled the
So
city.
who is this then?
1 second. Let's see if you guys know who he is. Go ahead and roll a knowledge.
He's the
Local.
leader of the Sable Company, right? Knowledge nobility? Is that what it is?
Local.
Oh, local. I think that's a better role for
I'm
me.
gonna wait and see how you guys do, and then I'll decide if I want to use a hero point. But I might want to save them,
Yeah, I got 38. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think I can beat that. My goal is to have 17 hero points at the end of this book.
I mean, look, there's a picture and everything. It must be true.
It's like the guy that just told us that, he pulls us out. He's like, look, I drew what happens
Yeah,
too.
that's right.
I guess he is
Like,
the
wow.
commandant of the Sable Company. Marcus Endrin. He even has a photo. Let's maybe share that. Why not? If I can open the correct thing. Not that it really matters. He's dead now.
He's a nobody. Is he dead or he just got kicked out?
Dude,
He
she
got stabbed.
stabbed his
Oh, he got
arrow up
stabbed. Yeah,
from
he's
his
dead
jaw
then.
through his
Yeah.
skull.
He was
I guess
dead.
you're right. Most people don't survive that unless you're the queen, apparently.
Unless you're
I
the
was going
queen,
to say,
then you
except for the
survive it.
queen.
He's not high enough level to survive that. He was only like level 4 or something, so it's a rough life.
Yeah. Your informant says, I had no idea the queen had such power, but...
I mean, she is the queen.
That can't even lift somebody into the air. That's crazy.
Oh, we're talking about Polar, my bad.
Can you do that?
I'm gonna go with no.
And not too long after you're talking to the informant, you guys actually, a messenger boy comes running up to you guys with a note from Croft. And she says to visit her at the Citadel.
But
We
we were
have
doing that
to,
anyways.
Mom.
We were.
Yeah.
So this is convenient.
Okay, do you guys go back to the Citadel?
I do, yes.
Yep.
Okay. Only one guard stands at the gates.
That's the one that took the cure.
The citadel halls are silent and empty.
Oh no.
This
Trash
is disbanded.
scattered everywhere.
Tumbleweeds blowing across the courtyard.
Dust gathering in empty barracks.
Why she gave us access to the armory, because nobody else was using it anyway.
There's already spider webs in the corners and
Oh
you
no.
know, doors hanging off their hinges. Place really got decrepit in just an afternoon.
Mm-hmm. And when you guys arrive, Croft looks haggard and tired.
She's looked like that pretty much consistently since we started this mod.
Even more so now. The events are definitely beaten down on her.
Vacation.
She ushers you into the central keep quickly, leading you into a smaller meeting room in the depths of the keep to a doorway that, when opened, reveals what appears to be a room filled with fog.
A room filled with
Do you go in with her? She goes in first.
Well, hold on.
What's
I
this?
say, yeah, Croft, what do you have here?
I need to speak with you in private.
Can I tell what this fog is? Is this like a knowledge arcana?
I will follow her.
Yes. It's knowledge arcana.
I will roll knowledge arcana first. I'll stick with that 20. I like that. It's a 31. Identify a spell in place, perhaps.
You believe this is a mage's private sanctum.
Okay. I have no problem going into a mage's private sanctum then.
But which mage?
Okay. Beyond the fog is a plain-looking chamber with a single long table, on which sits a small closed coffer, and enough chairs for you and herself to sit.
Okay. I will sit down. So kind of like looking warily at the fog.
I take a seat and pull a flask out of my coat.
It's time to get drinking.
Offer it to anybody.
Yeah, if you offer her a drink, she'll take it.
Okay, I have some, probably just like whiskey or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I take a drink too. I'm like, all right.
She speaks in a low voice. Korvosa is dying. No, strike that. Korvosa's being murdered, killed by our queen. The evidence you've uncovered that links her to the plague is damning enough, but now that she's disbanded the Sable Company and reallocated our own fundings to the Grey Maidens, she's more in control now than ever. I dare not move against her, as my guards would be executed to the last fighter by her Grey Maidens before sundown. But she must be stopped, and I know of no one else. Let me say that again. And I know of no one else but you to do this deed. Whatever foul magic the queen has wrapped herself in is obviously of the highest order. Endrin's aim was true, and his shot could have dropped her. I had feared he was going to take matters into his own hands like this, but hoped he would find it within himself to find a better route, if only he could have waited. You see, just this morning, new information came to me. Vencarlo Orsini's been one of my most trusted sources of information regarding the public. It's hard for an officer of the Korvosan Guard to get honest opinions from the citizens, and Vencarlo's observations on these topics have been a godsend, particularly since the plague started. When the Queen quarantined old Korvosa, I feared his messages would end, yet he managed to find ways to smuggle updates to me every day. Recently, he wrote of discovering something of vital importance regarding the Queen. He mentioned something about dark magic and a pact with a devil, but until the events of this morning, I found his claims difficult to believe. But even more astounding, he hinted he'd found a lead on Sensential Calipolo, hard name to say, and implied the man might still be in hiding of Old Korvosa. Actually, let me copy this guy's name up so you guys can...
Calipopolis?
Yeah, I think so. He has a third name in there. She didn't say it, but it's in there. Anyways, yeah.
When was Old Korvosa cordoned off?
Was during the plague, because that was I think that was where the plague doctors were operating in primarily as well. I don't know. I could be remembering wrong.
He hinted that he found a lead on this dude and implied the man might still be in hiding in Old Korvosa. That was the last I heard from him. It's been several days, and I've started to worry for his safety. The rumors about riots and gangs seizing control of entire neighborhoods in Old Korvosa are disturbing. Certainly, the plumes of smoke we all see rising from fires on the island are proof that as bad as things are elsewhere, they're probably worse in Old Korvosa. I can see a time in the near future when the Korvosan Guard is disbanded as well. Even now, I lack the resources to mount my own investigations, which is where you come in. Trusting you may have been my best decisions over the past several months, for your group holds the possibility of Korvosa's salvation. I ask you to seek out Vencarlo in Old Korvosa and to learn more of what he's discovered about the nature of our Queen's increasingly violent and destructive turns of personality. Ironically, you should actually be safer in Old Korvosa since the Queen's quarantine has cut off the island entirely, and word on the street is that she plans on leaving it to rot.
Wait.
Won't.
I didn't even know it was quarantine. I thought we were just there.
Nope, you guys weren't there anytime recently.
No, I thought that's where we were gathering information. Well, my bad.
Or where
no, you guys hadn't gone there yet.
Giving us the holding the party.
No,
for us.
she wasn't in Old Korvosa.
Okay.
She was in like North Point or something, I think.
She won't think to look for you there. If you maintain a low profile and avoid confrontations with the Grey Maidens, once you contact Vencarlo, we can only hope what he's discovered will suggest a course of action we can take and save the city.
Oh, he's the Seneschal. But do we know this guy? Is this the first time we've heard his name?
Of who?
I think so.
The Seneschal Calipopolis. I mean, I don't know. Cliff's probably his name.
No, I don't think you guys actually have heard of him.
Okay.
Unless you live here, which a knowledge local.
He'd be under knowledge nobility, I'd assume too, but
probably one or the other.
I'm trying to like see. I feel like I wonder if he maybe was in the Korvosa book. Blackjack's in the Korvosa book. There's a little about him saying he's been around for 200 years, so nobody believes that he's a single person unless he's an elf or something. So the most popular rumor is that he's more than one person that's like been.
I guess his name is Neolandus Calipolisis, but he's a seneschal of
Seneschal, yeah.
Seneschal, yeah. So Neolandus.
Hi guys, what does Seneschal mean? Is it like a fancy mayor?
He's like in charge of the castle, I think.
He's the finance guy in the castle?
Is that what that means? Okay.
He runs the castle, I believe. That's what it means. He like the day-to-day operations.
That's my
agent steward in charge of a lord's estate in feudal times.
Yeah, so like I think Starfox is right though. Like I think
Yeah,
he's basically
too
just in
weird.
charge of the castle. Like it's a title you can give out in Crusader Kings, at least in CK2. You could
Yeah, I
give it
never
out
knew
as
what it meant.
you could give it out as an honorary title, and you would just give it to whoever for. It's CK3. I think there was actually a benefit to giving someone that was like skilled in stewardship the seneschal title, but in CK2 you just gave it to whoever you needed to give an opinion boost to.
And she says, I can see your confusion about old Korvosa being isolated.
Yeah, it's first I've heard of it. I didn't even know. I knew there was some guy there.
Perhaps you have been busy with the cure and taking care of that. That rather recently she burned down the bridges to the island.
Okay.
There is no way to cross now, and she forbids anybody to go there, let alone anybody from crossing the river to get off the island. The Grey Maidens have been ordered to kill anyone.
I mean, we can get over there. Like,
Yes.
it's not a problem. Like, I can just prepare water breathing, and we can just walk across the river.
Water breathing or water walking?
Well, water walking, you would be much more visible because people would see you walking on top of the water.
But you said like water breathing, and then you said walk across, so I wasn't sure which one you meant.
You could walk on the floor underneath the river.
Oh, on the floor on the river. Okay, I see.
Either wearing armor that weighs you down, or just carry something heavy so that
yeah, I see.
you're weighed down, and then you just walk across. Like
I like that idea.
Granted, I can only do that for 2 people because that's a level 3 extract, I think. Actually, let me check. Is it a level 2 or is it level 3? Hold on. I believe it's level 3.
I can memorize it if I need to, so it's no.
Okay, yeah. Between the 2 of us, then.
And she says, you can find Vencarlo's home near the grounds of the Orsini Academy. And she marks it on the map, and it's literally across the street. You guys have met him at the academy several times. You've seen him.
No, but we went to his house too because we were trying to get a hold of him, and then like I think he was like, "Yo, this is not cool." Like I don't know. He was very diplomatic about it, but I don't think he was terribly pleased about it either. Anyway, yeah, we know. I think we actually knew where his house was. Is my point. All right. Anyway, now we've officially been told where his house is, and I guess.
Mm-hmm. And she also adds, I've also heard that there's a new leader that has risen to power in the streets, calling himself the Emperor of Old Korvosa.
You don't say.
But we haven't been able to determine who this man is. If Vencarlo's not in his home, a meeting with the island's new self-appointed ruler might turn up some information. She adds, whoever this emperor is, he's likely a dangerous man, though.
I mean, we've got to make sure that he's not super dangerous. I think just not knowing is already dangerous enough. Can't let him go unchecked.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, we'll go check it out. I assume I'm good to do it.
Yep, me too.
My schedule is open.
All of our schedules are open when it comes to protecting Korvosa.
Okay. And
Yeah, I've kind of had my office just closed the last like 2 weeks because I have too much money anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you were busy with the cure anyway.
Well, yeah, but I finished that work like 2 weeks ago.
she adds that discovering what actually happened to the Sensual is one of our greatest concerns to the city right now. Not only might he have valuable insights into what's going on with the Queen, but his return may well give those who oppose the Queen a legal way to, if not remove her from the throne, at least wrest away some of her power.
Yeah, any bit of power we can wrest away from her is good.
And
Chip at it.
we don't have much left in our treasury, but I would like to give you these supplies to get you on your quest.
All right.
And she's going to give you 4 potions of Cure Serious Wounds, 3 potions of Restoration Lesser, 1 wand of Cure Moderate Wounds, 30 charges, and 1 wand Invisibility, 10 charges.
Pretty good.
Can any of us use the invisibility wand?
I
I
mean,
can with a UMD.
yeah, like
Okay.
I mean,
Oh,
I
it's on
think
Dohan's
I
spell list, so
absolutely can.
he
Yeah,
can just
Oh
use
yeah,
it.
okay. Dohan can take that.
I like being invisible to sneak up on my opponents.
Could use that and extract a fly and just fly over to Korvosa.
Yeah.
I don't think it's one of us over, but or 2, I guess. I can prefer 2 extracts of fly.
Wand of invisibility. Now in my inventory.
Each of you should take one of the Cure Serious. So
Cure
I
Serious.
got lots of healing already.
Yep, I got one.
Sure. I mean, they were 4 total. I already took
And
one.
everything else in that party sheet, is everybody taking some, or you guys selling that, or what?
Everything else was being sold.
I think everything
unless
else
you
was
want
sell,
something in
yeah.
there.
Yeah, unless you see like you're like, oh shit, I need
Even
that.
the potions of lesser restoration?
No, those
Well, no,
just
that's what we
those
just
are
got.
just added.
Oh, also, I think I said she burned all the
those.
bridges. No, they burned all the wooden bridges. There is still one bridge, but she says it's barricaded off and they will
Right.
turn away anybody who tries to cross, and if they refuse, they will kill them.
I mean, theoretically, you could probably get across there if you can convince them you're on the Queen's business or something. Probably not worth it.
I don't think they're gonna fall for that. I'm
I was just
pretty
going to
sure
say
they're
we're
aware
already
who
on
you
their
are.
blacklist, so yeah,
Well, you'd have to do it while being like disguised or something.
sure. I think walking
I don't think
along the
it's
bottom
worth
of the
it,
water
but
is the easier solution to
Yeah,
our
I like
problem.
that.
I agree. But I'm just throwing that out there. Like theoretically, if we disguised ourselves, you could be like, "Yeah, we're here on Queen's business." Like you could disguise yourself as Grey Maidens yourself. Like it's a uniform, so if you're using like a hat of disguise or something, you probably could pull it off. Between that and having like a really good bluff.
Are we getting rid of the remove disease stuff?
Taking the potion at least.
I just feel like
I'll take both potions.
even if the plague is currently gone, there could be future things, mummy rot or whatever weird stuff.
Well, remove disease won't help first mummy rot
Okay,
anyway.
okay.
But...
Well, whatever. There could be a
But I know
sick
what you
person who
mean.
needs.
You could need it for like ghoul fever or filth fever or some other really common
Sure.
disease that shows up.
I mean, I don't need it. I'm just saying, like, you guys might want it.
I'll hold on to it. I don't mind. I have a bunch of other wands anyway. I have a handy haversack. I can just go in the handy haversack.
Yeah. Oh, bag of holding or handy haversack. I should have looked for that.
Fortunately, the handy haversack specifically will bring out the wand that I want, so I don't have to worry about the fact that half my wands all look the same. The magic missile one is specifically an obsidian wand, so it's very distinctive. I can tell which one that is.
Yeah, nothing else in there for us.
Do we have more questions for the queen, or not the queen, about the queen?
Lots of questions about the queen.
We have more questions for the queen. Croft, I want you to give these questions to the queen. I'm giving you a questionnaire to hand off to her.
And no, thank you. I'll pass. I don't want to deliver that. You can do it though if you want.
Perfect. I'm gonna walk up to the castle, and I'm sure she'll let me in to deliver my questionnaire because I'm one of the heroes of Korvosa.
Mm.
She'll actually probably be happy to let me into the castle. I might not leave the castle, but I can definitely get in. I think getting out would be the hard part.
Well, speaking of getting out being the hard part, I think entering Old Korvosa may not be the most difficult task, but to leave it again.
I mean,
surely we just invisible ourselves and swim out or whatever. Surely.
Yeah,
Yes,
I don't think it'll be that much.
Definitely be cautious. I believe in you.
Yep, that's my plan. I'll just prepare ×2 water breathing, and we'll go over there like tomorrow. Otherwise, I have an open level 3 slot. I could prepare fly right now, and I can turn myself invisible and just fly over there. Doesn't get the rest of you guys over though, but I could do that.
Well, I'll just, like I say, I'll just memorize water breathing.
Yours you can divide up, right?
Yeah, that's right. I think it's 2 hours per level divided amongst.
I probably wouldn't even have bothered getting it as an extract, but it was in Frig's spellbook, so it was very cheap to add it. Like for me.
Yeah, there's no reason not to.
I was like, I'll grab it. I might never use it, but
yes, 2 hours per level divided amongst
the
number of creatures.
So I don't really
even need, I
don't even need to prepare it because one cast probably will cover the whole party.
Yeah, that's how many? There's 4 of us.
Yep.
14 hours divided by 4, so
3.5.
3.5 hours each. That should be more than enough.
Yep.
That is a level 3 spell.
Yep.
Level 3.
The highest level spell I can get right now, but not the highest for you. I think you get 4.
No, I got 4. I'm a full caster.
Yep. There is a downside to the Sun Dagger. Since it counts as alchemical silver, it has that -1 to damage. But
that is weird. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine by me because I don't really care about the +1 damage. Like most of my damage is precision damage anyway. And honestly, my rapier is probably still my primary weapon most times. And also the +1 damage is counteracted by it being magic, or the -1 damage is counteracted +1 from magic, so it's still strictly better than the mithril one I had before, other than being heavier. And I could dazzle people. I guess the other question is if we have anything else we want to like do before we head over there, like preparation wise. Okay, I'm gonna get 3 bolts, regular bolts, because my to refill my quiver.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was noticing I don't use my light crossbow very much, but I think I also have some like scream. So maybe I'll use those. I can just put those in the quiver and been like, whatever. I think I'm all set for whenever I want to go over there, though.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything.
Are we going tomorrow then? I need to memorize the spell.
I guess so then. That would be, so I'll have your scythe, but not the masterwork aspect of it yet.
No, that's fine. Like I say, that's not time sensitive.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
Okay, we sleep at the fort with Croft.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Keep watch. This is spooky times.
I mean, I still stay at my own place.
You can, I'm not.
I have my own home.
As do I.
I sleep in a cot that I pull out from underneath my desk in my office that I haven't had open for the last like 3 or 4 weeks. I'm like, I don't need to actually take on any extra cases because I have 8,000 gold and my rent's only like 10 gold pieces.
Okay. Last chance to do anything in Korvosa. You may never return again. Well, old Korvosa is technically its own city.
Do we still get our +2
it's not
to
Korvosa,
social?
Korvosa.
Technically, no.
We're going to be cut off from the other markets since it's quarantine.
So you're right. We got the +2 bonus, and now we're leaving, and we don't get it.
I mean, it's still Korvosa. It's just...
You'll still get the +2 bonus, probably talking to most people there.
Secret said we won't.
We don't have access to Korvosa's markets, is her main point, I think.
Yeah. Korvosa is Korvosa. Old or new, it's still Korvosa.
Okay, so we do get the +2 bonus.
Correct.
I am fine for now.
But you may not be returning to Korvosa.
No, we can return whenever we want. What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about that. We'll see about
Cliff may never be seen again.
She's like, you all immediately die. See, I told you weren't ever going to leave old Korvosa.
What should my backup character be?
Oh, man.
My backup character is going to be the guard that's guarding Croft.
Oh, the one guard there that was standing out front.
The lone guard.
Yeah, that's a good backup character. I like it.
Something that doesn't have any imp-based skills trained.
Yeah, he's a fighter.
Has no trained skills that require training. He only has them in like stuff like swim, like stuff you can use untrained, just so you can use flash of insight on everything else.
Maybe an imp-based caster.
Actually, yeah. If I'm gonna have a backup character, I'd probably just play as like a full caster. Get to the end game.
And the next book, I'll screw you over.
No.
Yeah.
The next book.
I hope.
Place in the Deadlands. Too bad magic doesn't fucking work here.
Yeah. I would like to keep Xale throughout the whole campaign. Have there been any campaigns where I've been the same character the entire time? I'm sure there have.
Yeah, Mummy's Mask.
Yeah.
Wizpops, you're right. He's technically made it. He died a few times, but he technically made it.
Yeah, he played the same character the whole campaign, so. I'm trying to think if I have.
Sorry, we do need to sell the
not
remaining stuff in the party sheet. Needs to be sold before we head over.
Oh yeah, we do
Sure.
have stuff to sell.
This is true.
Did Araxi ever die in Second Darkness? I don't remember.
I don't
I don't think so.
think so.
I think I got close a couple times, but I don't think I ever actually died on Araxi. Or maybe I think I might have technically, but I got Breath of Life or something. But I don't think I had to have like Raised Dead or anything used on me. I don't even think Breath of Life ever happened. Araxi was pretty slippery. Like I had like three
I see what you
different
did there.
teleport abilities on her.
Pretty slippery.
I had yeah. Well, I had one teleport action teleport, a move action teleport, and a standard action.
You sure
teleport.
you don't want that vermin repellent?
I'm keeping mine. Put in your handy haversack.
I think I already have some, so somebody else put that in there. I think.
I guess so.
Yeah, I'm keeping mine.
Yeah, I already have 2, so I don't need any more.
You never know.
If somebody just does not want vermin repellent, then that's on them.
Yeah, I will suffer the consequences if it comes to it.
I mean, they're kind of inexpensive, and most likely, even if it does become relevant, I won't remember to use it.
True.
Yeah.
But also, they're only worth 5 gold anyway, so I'm just gonna hold on to them. I got a handy haversack; I can just put them in there.
You want to sell all these things?
Yeah.
You sure you don't want that silver dagger?
Yes.
That must be
I don't
somebody's
even know
custom
what its
item.
value is. Yeah, I think so.
I bought it sometime in the past, but then when you gave me the mithril one,
The mithril dagger is
swapped it
strictly
out.
better, yeah.
How much is a silver dagger? Somebody tell me.
Let's see here. It is a non-masterwork silver dagger, so it is worth 22 gold pieces. So at half value, it'd be 11 gold pieces.
11.
Okay. Anything else before we attempt to enter Old Korvosa?
Good.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. This is actually where we're going to call a session. You are awarded enough XP. I know level 7 was so exciting. And now you get to be level 8.
Oh.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
You guys didn't even really do anything level 7. I just kept dumping XP on you.
We did 1 combat at level 7.
Yeah. But, yep. So now you guys get to work on your level 8 level ups. And then we will enter book 3, which is oddly enough titled Escape from Old Korvosa.
Okay, sure. Fair. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be that big a deal. I can just fly.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Or get captured or something, I guess.
I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
We'll find out.
I don't get a new level of extracts. What do I get this level? I get Study Strike goes up to 3d6. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat.
A point. We get
and my study combat's a +4 instead of +3, and I get an ability point. Yeah, so I can increase my intelligence again.
I guess. Yeah, putting a point in strength doesn't do much for me. I could make it 13 to 14, but it actually doesn't help because I attack with and damage with dex. I think I just put a point in dex. I think that's the play.
Do I get I don't get an investigator talent this level either. Damn, I don't get one until the next level. Oh well. It's kind of awkward because this is actually a level where being able to swift action study becomes a lot better. Like, because I technically, theoretically, full round. Because I actually do have 2 attacks now, but oh well. I'll take it. I'll take swift study next level.
Mm-hmm.
I love paladin saves. Makes me so happy.
Paladin saves are pretty good.
My saves are 13, 11, 11.
Oh god, because I hit a new breakpoint by putting a point in int, I have so many skill points to spend. How do you want to spend 18 skill points? No, 20 skill points counting your background skills.
Max out your disabled device, maybe.
I already have. Yeah, that's gonna be 1 point right there because I've already been
one
maxing
whole
it.
point. Okay, I mean,
Yeah, I've already been maxing disabled device.
Background
And
point.
perception.
Background
you can
point.
start a profession, a
1
new
point.
profession.
True, I can. I'm probably not gonna do that because that'd be. These are actual adventuring skills that I get from increasing my int. So I'll probably put them in I'll probably put them in knowledge checks. Maybe UMD. I could put a bunch in UMD and actually get my UMD up to a respectable level.
Not bad. You never know
That's
when
what
you
I've
need
been
to
doing.
do that.
Yeah.
Well, and
I've
it'd
been
be nice to be
UMDing.
able to more consistently use. I have a collection of wands now, so it'd be nice to be able to consistently use those.
Oh, actually, escape artist would not be a bad idea.
I mean, you're also a full BAB, so it's not quite as useful because you can
I'll
also
put
just
a
do
point in it.
you can do a CMB roll as well, But on the other hand, if somebody's casting Liberating Command, then that is specifically escape artist. So, and there's a chance Kaeso's going to be preparing that. So,
yeah, I mean, having 1 point in escape artist is not a bad idea.
I have a couple ranks in it, but also I'm not a full BAB, so it's very easy for escape artist to eclipse my CMB. In fact, yeah, my CMB is only +6. It's not very good. It's pretty terrible for a level 8 character, to be honest. So.
Okay, I get Aura of Resolve. Immune to charm spells and spell-like abilities. Allies gain a +4 morale bonus on saves against charms. Wow.
Yeah, you don't get compulsion until level 12. But immunity to charm's still pretty good. Assuming you get the immunity compulsion, there might be something.
Where is that even at?
Immunity compulsion?
Yeah.
No, it's like a paladin thing you get at some point.
I don't see it. I'll say that much. Maybe it's like an archetype thing or something, but it's
level
not on
14.
base paladin. 14 is the Aura of Justice. Or Faith, I mean.
Oh, it's level 17. Very late.
Oh,
you gain
way down there.
Immunity
Okay.
to compulsion spells. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay, I
very
didn't see
late.
that. What happens at 8th level? Get an attribute. My divine bond increases, I think, which I've hardly even been using.
Yeah, you should be using that.
No.
It's actually really good.
Nah, wait. Once per day at 5th and 1 additional time for every 4 levels beyond the 5th. Is it always just a +1? No, wait. For every 3 levels beyond the 5th, it begins. Yeah, okay, so it gets another +1.
Yeah, and you can use it to apply other effects as well, kind of like a Magus can. So you can be like, I want it to be a keen. I want to apply keen.
Yeah, but it takes a standard action, I think, to use.
Yes, and it lasts minutes per level.
Yeah, it's just annoying.
So it's one of those things where oh, I know that there's a vampire just beyond this door. Time to put some.
Right. Yeah.
Time to put disruption on my weapon.
That would be smart.
And I don't know. I mean, I would do it. I would do it on Raheem mid combat sometimes, just because I didn't have very good move speed anyway. So I was like, well, I'll just move a little bit closer and then use my standard action to activate it.
Yeah,
and
that's why I grabbed this.
Let them come to me.
This shirt thing for the 1,000 gold pieces, where I can take an extra move action, then I have to end my turn. As a swift action, though, but just because paladins could use a little bit extra movement, I'm like, whatever. I might use it once if I remember.
It ends your turn, so like
it ends my turn, so I can't use it to
can't
get
use
in
it to
range
get
to
into
attack.
range and attack. Yeah, but you
But
can.
I could divine bond then double move, like literally double move.
Yeah, that's true.
Something like that. Oh, or total defense then double move. Feats, no new feats. Is that it? Did I do my level? No, health. I always forget health.
Yeah, I haven't finished mine because
6, 7, 8, 9.
And I probably won't finish it for a little bit because
no spells per day, so I think I'm done.
Already?
Yeah.
I get to pick
Wow.
another starting language too, even though it's not a starting language at this point. But I do get to pick another language. Is my point.
There's so little for me to do. Oh, actually, I think maybe like my lay on hands goes up by a die. I think it does.
How's Matt's level up going?
It's really simple.
Ooh, I can use lay on hands. Yeah, half paladin level plus charisma modifier. So I got a lot of lay on hands.
The most choice I need to make is where my skill points go.
I get to pick 1 or 2 extracts depending on if I want to use my favorite class bonus for hit points or another formula.
Hmm.
It kind of feels it's funny because I'm like, I got to use. I'm basically using my favorite class bonus for gold, effectively, right? If I'm using it, and it kind of is almost like it feels bad in some ways. I'm like, yeah, but like if we have downtime, like actually, I guess that's even something I could have theoretically done during that 2 weeks we had. Is I could have said I want to go retrain my formula in book bonus for a hit point, and I technically would still have the book. Like I'd keep the formula though, so I can get that money back basically by using retraining.
But retraining itself costs money, right?
Right, it does. So that's what I'm saying. It's I'm kind
you
of
know what?
if you think about it, it's kind of like if I'm using the favorite bonus for formula and book, like I'm would have got money. I would have cost money to get the formula in my book, but I'm basically trading out when I spend the money if I want to get that hit point. Like in a sense, the hit point's also money. If you think of it that way, I guess.
Paladin gets pretty crazy. I have 8 lay on hands for 4d6. Like what? That's so much.
Would I have been able to find a hat of disguise during all that time? I forgot I wanted to buy one.
That's right. There are 3 more weeks have passed, so you get 3 more attempts.
All right.
Nope. Yay!
All right. So that's 18.
I was gonna say it's pretty unlikely that you wouldn't find it during 3 weeks. Like,
But not impossible.
But
not impossible. But let's see. It would have been 1.6% chance of you not finding it. So you had 98% chance of finding it, basically. Pulling out the old calculator.
And I'm thinking about getting a headband, but I honestly don't know which one I should get. Like, charisma doesn't do that much for me.
So maybe wisdom just for your will
I'm
saves.
thinking wisdom. Yeah, just to bump the will saves up. Some of the other. Well, no, I guess I do use diplomacy and intent. Now I'll look for a headband of charisma.
Is your casting attribute charisma?
It's charisma as a
So I guess
blood
I
rager.
would do that, but I don't know
Do
how
I
much stuff
get
you're
3
doing that
chances
has
on that headband
DCs.
as well?
Sure.
All right. Sorry, what was that, Xale?
No, I was just saying, like, I don't know how much you're casting things that have DCs where the charisma is good or
Not
bad.
really much. I got Burning Hands for free, but it does help my whatchamacallit, like my skills that I've been using, like Intimidate,
Oh, okay.
Diplomacy, and Disguise, which I'm going to be using more of. Charisma should be core rules.
All right, I am done.
Nice.
Disguise. The hat of disguise is so that I can be more brazen about the things I do, and it just changed my appearance. Now I
Makes
can
sense.
be Batman.
Yeah. Batman-ish.
Yeah.
Hey, it's those 3 guys that always seem to hang around with a different random dude every time we see them.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Just my HP.
All done.
Yeah. I think you guys are all
I'm
set.
still-
Yeah.
Do I want any more climb? I don't know if I'm gonna see is good. Definitely is good. one last one. Probably use magic twice, just in case. I think that's it. I have one more spell, but I'll pick it later.
Okay, then. Yeah, I guess this is where we're gonna stop the stream and go to bed.
Okay, bye-bye.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we'll officially start book 3 in what, 2 weeks?
Yep.
2 weeks off and then the 3rd week on, right?
The
Yeah.
day after my
sure.
birthday.
I mean, we could do in 2 weeks, like from now. I'll be out next week. Is the only one that really matters.
I thought you said you're gonna be gone both weeks.
No, I'm not. I forgot it was Sunday night.
Oh, okay. Then
So
we'll
if
go
you want to go,
back to regular alternating schedule.
So not this coming weekend, but the one
The
after.
28th.
Yeah, that.
Okay, I'm good for that.
That works for me.
Okay, then. It is a plan.
Done. 28th.
Yep, 28th. Yeah, next weekend I'm driving with my boyfriend to St. Louis, and he's gonna meet my parents for the first time.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so that's exciting. But we're staying through Sunday and getting back on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Have a good evening, and I will catch you guys in 2 weeks.
All right, have a
Yep.
good night.
Take
See
care,
ya.
everybody.
All right.
Good
Good
night.
night, everybody.
Thanks for game.
Yeah, I already closed Fantasy Grounds. I'm just staring at Hero Lab and being like, what do I do with my skill points? But